Hey guys, what's the crack? Welcome back to the channel. So we are back on the river for the first river session of the year on the channel. So this is an evening session. I have maybe an hour and a half. We're going to go off down the river, see if we can catch a few wild brown trout. So the setup I'm going to be using in today's video, as always, the rod that I usually bring with me on the river. This is my Savage Gear SG4. It's an ultra light game rod, so it's a 1 to 5 gram rod. Super light. It's about 6 foot long. And on the reel I have a Daiwa Ninja 1000. This is a really ultralight setup. So much fun spinning for brown trout. The braid, it's 0.08, so it's rated to about 10 pound braid. And I have a little 6 pound fluorocarbon leader. And the lure I have on there at the minute is a fish power tail. I'm going to be mixing up the lures for the next hour and see if I can catch a few fish for the video. Anyway, so it's a lovely evening. The river's after going a little bit down after all the rain. It's still a bit high, but it's not as coloured. So fingers crossed now we get a few fish for the video. All catch and release. So enjoy today's video. Now let's work our way down to the river. Nice and mucky after all the rain recently. Now, looks nice, doesn't look too high. Way lower than last week anyway, so we'll see if there's any trout around. Let's bring it back in towards us. There's a fish. Okay, fish on. Only a small guy. Oh, he came off. He was only a baby. First fish though. Hit the spinner at the very back of the pool just there. So we'll see if we can get another one. There's a fish. Fish on. Just gonna wet the hands and grab him. Oh, it's beautiful. Absolutely stunning. If I'm not wrong, that looks a lot more like a salmon parr than a trout. It's very silverish. To me now that looks like a salmon parr. Stunning little fish. We'll get him unhooked. Now guys, leave a comment on what you think. Is that a little small brown trout or is that a little small salmon or salmon parr? Obviously it's only a little baby. Really nice little fish. We're getting back, wriggly little guy. No, that's pretty cool guys. I'm pretty sure that was a little small salmon parr. It's very cool. I've caught one in this exact spot for the last 2 years. And this time of year, they're so cool. They're little tiny little bars of silver. And they look a lot different than the little small trout. They're a lot more silverish, they're a lot more wriggly, and they're a lot stronger for the size of him. He was only about 5 inches and he fought like a 10 or 11 inch brown trout would. You know, they're strong little fish. But yeah, I'm only out for about 5 or 10 minutes. I'm going to give it a little bit longer and see what else we can find. No, but there's a fish feeding up there that I can't seem to cast up top. Oh, no, that's not quite it. I need to get a bit further up to get him. That's close. Might get him this time. Yeah. Oh, I missed him. Oh, that's so annoying. Had a hit. He's sitting in the middle of the pool there. I will stay moving up. I think we missed our chance with that lad. No, not in that time. Try one again. Oh, we're keeping it to the left. There's a fish. Fish on. Only a small guy. Gonna wet the hand. I'm gonna grab him. There he is guys. He's absolutely tiny. Barbless hook pops straight out. Look at that for a stunning little brown trout. Back into the river. Off he goes. We'll stay moving on. Now, work it back down towards us. There's a fish. Oh, it's a nice brownie. Oh lads, look at that. Oh, he came off. That's what you get for not bringing the net with you. Oh, it's a lovely fish. Okay, catch and release. We'll stay moving on. So guys, one of the biggest tips I can give anyone that's going spinning the river is always fish working upstream. As you can see there, current's coming this way. I'm always casting up. I'm walking up. I have the waders on. So it's just common sense, you know. The fish are always facing upwards. You're going to be pulling the lures past them. they're going to hit the lures as it's coming past them. If you're casting downstream, you're constantly pulling it away from them, as the fish will always be feeding forward when they're feeding. In behind the rocks, they're just waiting for something to come past them and they'll come out and hit it. So you're getting the reaction strike, obviously, with the predatory fish they are. So always work upstream if you can, if it's at all possible when you're going spinning on the river for trout. Even fly fishing, it's a big thing with the fly fishing as well. Always land your fly upstream, let it float down to the fish, and they'll hit it. Trout's after rising behind me. I don't know if you're after seeing that on the camera, but we're going to stay moving up. That's just a little tip for anyone watching the videos. Here's a fish. Oh, scrappy brownie. I knew there was one in there somewhere. Just gonna wet the hand. I'm gonna grab him. What a beauty. Get one hooked. Oh, there he is. Stunning. Lovely little river brownie. See you later, buddy. Off he goes. So cool. I had a load of casts through this pool and I was getting hits left, right and centre. And I'd say some of them were a bit bigger. I obviously caught a little small one there at the end of the pool, but yeah, I'm missing a load of fish, but I don't really mind. It's good fun. So we'll stay going up along the river. Now lads, so I'm just working my way up the river. The flood is nearly completely gone. It's a small bit up, but it's still very low. I'm getting hits left, right and centre off small fish. Obviously they're coming off and that's grand as well, they're only small fish. But I hit into one or two nice trout. When I say nice, I mean, as you know, they're all still quite small, maybe 30 centimetres of that, but for this little river it's grand. So I'm going to continue on a little bit more, and hopefully we get a couple more fish. Yeah, see Sean. Oh, he came off. He followed it right into the rod. I'm glad he came off. He was only a small one. The little barbarous hooks, they flick straight off. So I cast in under the branch up above. He followed it straight in. I don't even have the Polaroids on at the minute. I could see him coming for it, so I just slowed down and he grabbed onto it. Cool to see him hunting like that. So we'll stay moving on. Try one across here. Looks good. There's a fish. He was sitting in the middle of the current. We'll wet the hands and we'll grab him. Hey, little guy. Probably the best one so far though. There we go. What a beautiful fish that is. Look at that, lads. We'll just get him on hook quickly. There he is. He is gorgeous. See you later, buddy. Off he goes. So cool. So he was just sitting in the middle of the river. I cast in underneath these two branches. Obviously it's a good spot for a trout. He's just going to be sitting under them branches, hovering up the flies. So we'll stay moving on. There's a fish. Yes. We'll wet the hands and grab him. He was at the top of the pool, waiting for a meal, so wet the hands. There he is. Lovely brownie. We'll get him unhooked. No. Lovely little guy. We're catching all small fish today. We're missing the big ones. Look at the spots on him. Them red ones are cool. So we'll get him back. See you later, buddy. Off he goes. So that guy was at the top of the pool, just at the back of the bridge. I just took it, probably 3 or 4 turns of the reel, and just absolutely smashed it, to be honest. So we're going to stay moving up. So I always seem to get a trout underneath this bridge. I'm going to stay well back and see if we can get another one. Just going to flick it up underneath it, see if there's anything hiding. There's a fish. Just on cue. Wet the hands. He's only a baby. There he is, little tiny brown trout. Pop straight out, just hooked awkwardly. There he is, little tiny guy. It's slipping straight back. Off he goes. Have another cast, see if there's another one there. Maybe there's something a bit bigger. Oh, come on, come on. Oh, there was one after it for ages. Oh, he followed it the whole way back. That one was bigger than that last one, so I think we missed our chance with him. There's a fish. Took it at the top of the cast. Okay, I mean, wet the hands. There he is. The sun hitting off him. What a little beauty. Just hooked underneath the chin. Popped straight out. These are all little small trout. We haven't met anything worth of any size. That's just the way it goes sometimes. We'll let him back. Off he goes. But stay moving up fish. Now bring it back down towards us. Oh, we had a hit there. Oh, that was a nice fish. Yes, we got him. Followed it back down. Oh, it's a nice fish. It's right underneath us. It's the best one so far today. Where's he gone? Between my legs. Yes. Oh, what a fish. That's the best one today. He's a beauty. He followed it the whole way back after hitting it. We'll get one hooked and show you. Oh guys, there he is. Little beauty. He's about half a pound, no more than that. Only a little guy. We'll get him back. Off he goes. Good stuff. I've had loads of little fish now. That guy was the best so far this evening. Only in an hour session. We'll go a little bit further and see if we can get another one. No, so let's stay going on. There's another fish right underneath my feet. I haven't even stepped since the last fish. Right underneath me. We wet the hands as always wet the hands. There he is. He's a lot smaller than the last lad. We'll get him unhooked. Oh, now guys, he's a wriggly little guy. There we go. We're getting straight back in the water. Off he goes. Savage Gear ultralight game rod. It's available from Wild Hunter. So much fun. Little tiny Dive Ninja 1000 reel with some 10-pound braid. It's literally the most fun style of spinning you can do. I'm catching wild brown trout, all catch and release. They all go back fit as a fiddle. Get them unhooked. I don't keep them out of the water for more than 10 seconds. Off they go again. So we'll stay moving on a little bit more and see what else we can find. Let's have a cast up here. There's a fish right underneath my feet. He's right underneath my feet. This is a nice little fish. Nice brownie. Wet the hands as always. There you go. Oh, he's gorgeous. Look at that little beauty. Fin up. He's angry. He is stunning. No, there he is. He's beautiful. One of the better fish this evening. Only a small fish. Look at the little red spots on him. A little bit of red in his tail. We'll get him back. Off he goes. He's sitting in under my feet there, under that bush. So, we'll stay going. Nice. Oh, I had a hit again, straight away. There he is. Getting a good few fish out of this little spot. Wet the hands as always. Make sure you wet your hands. There we go. Another little brownie. Now, there he is. Oh, wriggly little guy. See you later, buddy. He had to jump in. Good stuff. Now, had a few little fish in the last few casts. There's a pipe coming into the water there, and the fish are obviously around it because I hate seeing pipes going into a river. I absolutely hate it. It's just bad management. Whoever's owning them fields, everything's getting washed into the river. I hate it. So I have a few more casts. There seems to be a few fish hanging outside it. There's the fish again. Oh, it's a nice brownie, this one. That's the best one today. Good stuff. Maybe we'll land this guy. He's a really nice fish. Wet the hands. Always wet the hands. Thanks for stopping by, buddy. Give him a second. Off he goes, down by my feet. Good stuff, beautiful fish, absolutely stunning. Now, maybe there's a fish straight away. There's loads of fish hanging out the back of that pipe. Obviously it's washing nutrients or something into the river, good or bad. So we'll wet the hands as always. This is only a small little trout. This is a little beauty, right in the palm of my hand, look at that. Get the hook straight out of him, top lip, a little bit of bone there. There he goes. See you later, buddy. Off he goes. River. All of that black stuff, gunk, waste, toxic stuff coming into the river. This is shocking. Should not be allowed in any river in Ireland. That's what's responsible for all the fish kills. The reason all your rivers, the brown trout rivers, are low. This is going straight into the spawning areas for the salmon. I hate seeing this, absolutely hate it, it drives me mad. I report these all to the IFI and the local water councils and stuff like that. But they don't do anything about it. So I'm just going to put it into my videos from now on. Maybe people will take a notice. Oh, had a hit. There's a fish. He came back first. Haha, what a jump. He's mad, this little guy. He's just hooked sideways. That's why he's so strong. Wet the hands. He's just hooked in the chin. Get it out of there. That's why he's jumping all over the place. Little beauty. See you later, buddy. Off he goes. Oh, had a follow there. I followed him straight in with the sunglasses. Oh, straight into the tree. Oh jeez. I had to get that back. We got it back. My casting is usually unbelievable, but that one went into a tree. One or two do go astray at times. So we'll get back at it. I have to get one here. I have a feeling there'll be one there. Okay, bring it back down with the current. Oh, I had a hit. Will he come back for it? Usually do. Come on. There we go. Straight back for it. Only a small guy. He hit it at start and then came back for it. Wet the hands. Always wet the hands when you're catching a brown trout. Come on, buddy. Only a baby. We're getting back. See you later, buddy. Good stuff. So he hit the lure at the start. I just stayed reeling. He came back for it. Bang. Usually you get him once you get a hit and you have enough space to bring the lure towards it. They always come after it. So don't ever lift it straight out of the water. They'll follow it straight back in. Slow down the reel as you get to your feet. Bang, they'll always hit it. Oh, there's a nice fish after rising in under that tree. I don't know if I can get the lure into him, but we'll try. That's a good cast. There's a fish. Yes. I think that was the one that rose. Got the lure right in his head and he came back up for it. Wet the hands. It's a lovely fish. Beautiful brown trout. Look at that beauty. Stunning. Well, guys, just jumped straight out of my hand. Quick release. I was taking a picture on my phone and he just jumped off. So that's what you want. On to the next one. There's a little fish right under my feet. I'll get him, wet the hand and we'll grab him. There we go. There he is, little tiny guy. See you later, buddy. Good stuff. Oh, missed him. There's a fish. Oh, he came back for it again and I missed him again. There's a fish. Took it halfway down. Get him into me. Wet the hand. There we go. Lovely golden belly on him. Stunning little fish. Look at the little colours on his belly. See you later, buddy. Off he goes. Oh, that's a good cast. Surely a fish at the top of the pool there. There we go. Bang. Had a feeling there'd be one there. This little guy was hanging around. So he's always wet the hands. Grab the fish. Get one hooked. Right in the scissors. There he is. Back he goes. Good stuff. There's a good cast. Yeah, there we go. Right in the slack water. Oh, he came off. Oh, it was a nice fish. There's a fish. Took it on the middle of the walkway. Oh. Wet the hands before we grab him. Try to get the hold of the rod and the waders. There we go. Nice and wet. Get him unhooked. There he is. See you later, buddy. Thanks for stopping by. Now, feels weird taking off the Polaroids. If you're going wading on the river, I definitely recommend getting yourself a good pair of Polaroids. It just gives you, as you're looking there now, I know you can't see it with the camera now, but if you have the Polaroids on, you can see where you're walking. You can see through the surface film of the water, you know, it takes the glare off it. You can kind of find your footing as you're walking along. When you're wading through the river anyway, I'd recommend it to anyone. If you can afford a pair of sunglasses, Polaroids. You get a set for about 20 euro there, like. And it just gives you a bit of security when you're wading on the rivers. You can see, you can plot your track as you're working your way up along. Safe as a house. Just a little small thing. But yeah, we're all fished out of it, lads. We're only out for about an hour and a half, 2 hours. I lost count of the amount of trout we had. One or two of them were actually nice. A lot of small fish, which is a good sign for the river, obviously. But we had one or two, maybe three, about 3/4 of a pound, touching a pound. Not even, only small fish. I wouldn't have any interest in the size of these little river fish. If I want to catch a big fish, I go out in the lake. But this is only a bit of fun. I love this little spinning outfit. It's class. 6'6", you can fit it into all the little nooks and crannies on the river. I'm peeping in underneath these bushes, flicking the lures. It helps having a little short rod, fast action. I love these little Savage Gear rods. Honestly, they're really nice. 1 to 5 gram little Daiwa Ninja. I used that setup all last year as well, so this is my second season of using it. I use that's luminous yellow green braid, lads, but it doesn't matter because you're using a fluorocarbon leader, so the trout don't care about the coloured line because they're seeing the fluorocarbon before they see the main line anyway. So it's important to use a little leader to get your lure away from the coloured line. But look, it's good fun anyway. So we're going to work our way back to the car, and yeah. Hey guys, so we're just back from the river now. That was a really fun session. We got loads of fish, and it started slow enough, catching loads of small fish. We ended up getting a couple of nice brown trout from the river. Really gorgeous looking fish. All catch and release, of course. That's what my fishing is anyway. I love seeing them swim back. So yeah, few topics to talk about in the river. I'm seeing a few pipes going into the river, things like that I hate seeing. Obviously things like that, it's just a recipe for a fish kill, and we hate seeing stuff like that. Obviously on our rivers here in Ireland, we like to protect them as much as possible. So I like to highlight things like that in the channel. I'll do it a bit more from now on. Just drop a comment on what you thought of the session. Yeah, really good fun to get back in the river. That's my first lure session on the river this year. I've done a few out in the lake already. The season only opened last week, so we're getting a good bit of fishing done already. So I love fishing for the wild brown trout. It really gets my my blood pumping. So I hope you enjoyed today's video, lads. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Drop a like on the video if you can, helps me out, helps grow the channel. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you out here next time.